I am shocked at how bad of a friend Catherine McBroom is. Like, I'm personally offended for her ex-friend. She literally stole her ideas and brought them to life, leaving her friend Amanda in the dust. So let's get into it. As you guys know, the East Family is a family vlogging channel here on YouTube with 19 million subscribers. Today, we're going to be talking about the family's wife, the mother, Catherine McBroom. But there's going to be a bunch of people mentioned in this story, so let's go ahead and run down who we're talking about. We're going to be talking about Catherine McBroom and her little brother, Ryan Johnson. He has his own channel called Through Our Eyes. We're also going to be talking about his ex-girlfriend named Amanda. Here's Amanda's Instagram, and she is a family friend, not only of the Ace family, but the ex of Ryan Johnson and one of Catherine's close friends. Amanda is married to a man named Madison. They've been together for some time, I believe. I think they have children, but honestly, I don't know much about them. Despite Amanda and Ryan's previous relationship, it looks like Madison is actually close to the family and they're all just happy friends. At least they were at some point. And before we get into the drama, I just want to show you guys that they were all friends and tight at one point. Here's a throwback vlog that shows that Ryan and Amanda were dating.
And so now we're just gonna explore the city a little bit, explore Panama City. And I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but behind me, we have Ryan and his friend here with us today. Her name is Amanda. I love her, she's so sweet.
It's not clear how long Ryan and Amanda dated or how serious their relationship was, but she was at least featured in that one vlog.
You know where the club is? The strip club? We definitely have to get back to the hotel because everybody looks at us weird, right? Why do we stick out like a sore thumb?
I don't know. I think it's your shorts, dude.
You think it's my shorts?
Dude, they give away your tours, dude.
Bro. But me and Amanda look like we're from here. You're the one out of place.
And I'm the one who speaks Spanish.
What's weird?
It's weird, bro. I don't know, but everywhere we walk into, it's like, they're just staring at us, dude.
It's weird. Maybe it's the camera?
And I'm guessing she's friends with Catherine because there are some photos of them together. And I think the weirdest part of this all is that Madison is actually tight with Ryan. In a previous video, we talked about how Amanda and Madison went to the boxing event to support the Ace family and Ryan. You can actually see that Madison was on stage with Ryan and was holding him up and cheering him when he won. Amanda and Madison also have a YouTube channel, and they posted 2 videos about the boxing event. They were there to go and support their friends. And actually, it turns out that Madison was helping Ryan train. Like, he was spending time away from his family to go and help Ryan train for this fight.
The fight is over.
We won, y'all. I spent 7 hours a day away from my family, training with Ryan at the gym for 3 months straight. I love you. Thank you for holding it down. Ryan won on a TKO. You can never ask for a better fight than someone to knock somebody down. I'm so happy and so thankful. And thank you to everybody who showed love and support. Now me and Amanda can go celebrate. We're in Miami, baby. I lost my voice. I'm screaming, cheering Ryan on.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. Yeah!
So with Catherine, Ryan, Madison, Amanda, everyone's so tight, you would think that it would be hard for these friendships to break. But recently, Catherine was exposed by Madison, Amanda's husband, for stealing ideas when it comes to her businesses and just pretty much exploiting her friendship with Amanda and treating her like crap. Madison went to his Instagram and posted stories like this one. "People are fake. Upsets me to see someone give their all to a friend and be used for their ideas and never get credit for it. My wife is a sweetheart, but will never say anything. Me, I'm vocal." Well, like I said before, we are here to listen. Madison also tweeted this out about Catherine. I'm just gonna say it. "A really close friend took my wife's dream and secret business and capitalized on it as if it was her own idea. People are fake." You guys might be wondering, Sloan, what did they steal? Like, what did the Ace family steal from Amanda? Like, can you prove something? Like, what is going on here? And we could talk about 1212 Gateway and other things, but let's go ahead and get into the receipts. Here's another story that Madison posted on Instagram, and he wrote, "That whole plan and other things previous were Amanda's ideas, even that crystal store." And keep in mind, guys, he was posting all of this on a Sunday. She was supposed to help Amanda blow it up and then took her ideas and used them for herself. Enough is enough. Stop believing the hype. He also shared one of 1212 Gateway's posts and wrote, literally stole Amanda's plan from her. Shaking my head. I can't stand people. Always hiding Amanda and using her. Before we get into what exactly Catherine stole, I want to share one more story from Madison. So he actually deleted his previous stories, but you guys know we are screenshot kings and queens out here, so we got it. And this one wrote, I got upset. I had to delete it, but I don't like people using friends and not giving any credit. I don't either, man. Everything you are seeing today and previously, including the mermaid stuff, keep in mind that she did a whole mermaid photo shoot. Even Austin dressed up as a mermaid. I can't look at him the same after that. He said that that was all Amanda's idea, told Amanda she was going to help her, and then used her ideas and capitalized on it. Like I mentioned a few minutes ago, he was posting all of this on a Sunday. Well, guess what else was happening on that Sunday? I don't want to get ahead of myself. I mean, you guys know that Catherine has a skincare brand called 1212 Gateway. We have talked about it before on my channel because literally the brand is suing her right now, but she was doing some promotional things for it. Honestly, I think the whole idea of 1212 Gateway was actually Amanda's idea, but I know for sure the event that happened on that same Sunday that Madison exposed Catherine was Amanda's idea. Here's a post from 1212 Gateway, and it looks like Catherine actually did a pop-up shop for 1212 Gateway. She did it at the Lionsgate portal, and you can actually go and meet her. You guys can already see in the comments, people are shading her, saying, not cool to steal other people's ideas, especially when it's your friends. Here are some more comments, totally stealing Amanda's idea, even deleting her husband's comment about it. So I guess her husband left a comment. Oh my gosh, I didn't find that. Someone said, she is not an inspiration. For the longest time, I rooted for her, as in Catherine, but someone who does her friend wrong and uses them is not a good person. This was Amanda's idea, who had way more knowledge about it. Obviously, at the end of the day, nobody owns crystals or, being very spiritual, but it is clear that Amanda's really into this, and Catherine's kind of adopted this idea. And it looks like the brand itself is struggling. I mean, here's another promo post they made about the whole pop-up shop, and people are still asking for their orders. I mean, people order from this brand and they don't get it until weeks and weeks later. There was also a giveaway in June for 1212 Gateway. It looks like people haven't gotten their packages yet, which you guys know we just talked about the Tesla giveaway scam recently. If you guys have not seen that video, definitely go check it out. So maybe this is a part 2 for 1212 Gateway. Catherine did post some pictures from the event, and you guys can see in the background there are tons of stones. It's totally vibey in there. I mean, look at those huge crystals in the back, and pretty much Madison is claiming that Catherine just stole all of her ideas, including this like pop-up shop situation. I don't know what type of brand like Amanda had going, or if she was trying to do a skincare brand and just like Catherine took it all and ran with it. But if you think about it, she must have crossed the line recently because they were at the boxing event, so it must have been something like that happened the past few weeks that really just like screwed over Amanda, and Madison's been pissed. But he hasn't said that much because now his Instagram is gone. His Twitter is also gone, but not before he was forced. I'm not going to say forced, do we? Not before he posted a whole story explaining what was going on. He was really apologetic, and what I think happened was that he posted this stuff not really realizing how many people are just pissed at the Ace family because they've been screwed over for some time, and now he took his social medias down and he posted a whole story, still defending what he said, but apologizing for making it public. It's kind of a long story. I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes long. It's kind of long. So let's go ahead and watch some of it. We might have to cut it off early because it's really long and he just says a lot of the same things, but let's go listen to what Madison has to say.
What's up, y'all? I just coming on here to clear a couple of things that I had said earlier today. And I'm only saying it because I do feel bad for being that type of person to go public about it. I only deleted it because it wasn't right. And no, I'm not being bribed or threatened because that's just ridiculous. I would never, I say what I say and I say it with purpose and meaning, but I shouldn't have went public about it. It's just, I'm just tired of seeing my wife so hurt and upset by the way she gets treated. And I just said enough is enough. And this doesn't have to do with the skincare. It has to do with the spirituality and crystals and stuff. And the things my wife was working on and had told and said, and just to see somebody who's close kind of do the same things and not include them even though they were supposed to. Just to see her so upset about it just wasn't right. But she had no idea. Amanda had no idea I was going to post that or cause all this to make something go viral. I didn't even think it was going to be that big.
If this was your guys' like partner, would you be mad at them? Like, leave a comment below, because part of me is like, I like that they feel so emotionally charged because you are hurt. But I guess like the repercussions suck because now he's like off of social media. And even though he's saying he hasn't been like threatened or bribed, I do believe that he may have been afterwards, because why did he delete everything? I think that tends to happen. Like when we talked about the whole car situation where that company just was randomly deleted from Instagram after they weren't paid by the Ace family and they called him out for it. That whole situation, I know way more about it that I don't even want to talk about, because the other person, some people don't feel safe. So they're like, I would rather put someone's safety before me making a video or a statement about something. Anyways.
I don't even have a huge following, but it's like all over the internet, and everybody knows I'm about peace and love and helping people with your mental health. You message me, I'm here for you to talk to you, but what I did wasn't right, and it's not me. I've never even done anything like that. Enough is enough. Like, I stand up for myself always, and I'm always going to speak up, but just those type of things you should keep to yourself and, not make it so public. And yes, I've tried to talk to people about it, but it gets frustrating when you're the only person in the text message talking to yourself. So I didn't know what else to do.
Ooh, so he's spilling tea here. Like, what we know from that is that he's tried reaching out to them. He's tried talking to them, but it's pretty hard to talk to someone when you're the only person sending text and you're not getting the text back. So, make it public. You have every right to do that, especially because they are public figures, and like, people need to know who they truly are.
And I'm sorry to everybody for being that type of person, because I'm not like that. I'm all about love and caring and being there. But I'm just tired of seeing my wife so hurt and upset. It gets frustrating. And she's not the type of person to go out and be vengeful, say anything. And I couldn't help myself. So I'm sorry to everybody who had to see me say those things, but it is what it is, and I won't do it again. I'm just sorry I stooped so low. It's not who I am, and Amanda had nothing to do with this. She didn't even know I was going to post that stuff. But I just was tired of seeing her so upset, considering I knew what she was about to do and the people she had told. And yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like, everybody should be about crystals and spirituality. It's going to help you. But like, when someone's that close and like you see the same things that like they're being said or done, it's like, come on, like, you can't just treat people like that and ignore people. It's just not fair. But please forgive me. Don't be mad at anybody else. It's not what we should be doing online. And just know, like, Amanda had nothing to do with it. Yeah. Keep doing good. Even if people do you wrong, it's okay. Don't stoop to their level. Don't be a bad person. Don't need to say anything. You just keep moving forward. And I'm ashamed that I even did all that, because it's not right. And everybody knows, like, I'm here to help. And yeah, continue to be great. And please don't bash anybody. Don't be mean. And just know Amanda had nothing to do with it. It's just her husband just loving her and up for her, because I care about her so damn much, and she's such an amazing woman, and she does so much, and she puts her effort into everything, including friends, and I just want to see that reciprocated back, because she deserves the world. And I just don't want to see her sad anymore. It just sucks. So yeah, but forgive me. And I hope everybody can understand.
Okay, first off, he needs to stop apologizing. But actually, I was kind of getting sad there, because I totally get what he means. Like, because even like I think about my own relationship, and like my boyfriend has some friends. Like, I mean, I have some friends too that are like, not great friends to me, and like, and I feel that way too sometimes. Like, your partner, like, you kind of feel defeated if you have your partner, mistreated by their own friends. It's like, what do you do here? And I mean, in a public situation, I guess you can go and make the stories like he did. Obviously, he's really regretful of it, and I think he's really apologetic because of how probably his wife feels, probably because she knows what these people are capable of, and she doesn't want to be, I don't know, blacklisted from the YouTube world or whatever. But I think it's important that people understand that Catherine is not a good friend. I mean, maybe other people who are, trying to befriend her should know this, because that's really crappy. And to think that someone took your whole vibe and aesthetic and made a brand out of it is just it feels like betrayal. So I totally get why she feels that way. Okay guys, so I'm here to interrupt this video again because it's the following day, and actually Catherine McBroom has made a story responding to this whole situation about stealing, ideas from her friend. So let's go ahead and pull up this story. Pretty much she wrote that no, she's never stolen anyone's ideas. Those who know me know that everything I do is very personal to me. To be honest, I'm tired of protecting people by not standing up for myself and saying what's true. Not that this is anyone's business, but the truth is I went about a week without responding to my friend's text because I was going through a lot, and I tend to distance myself from talking to people when I'm low. That's something I need to work on. I get so busy sometimes I lose track of time. Time management is another thing I need to work on. I would never intentionally ignore someone that I'm friends with. As for him, Madison, saying I stole an idea of hers, come to find out my friend has plans to start her new business selling crystal boxes that I know of. And he saw that I'd posted my pop-up and thought I opened a crystal store. When in reality, I was just having a last-minute event at my friend's shop. Okay. I mean, it sounds a little bit sketch to me at the end of the day, but maybe it's the truth. He impulsively, she's coming for him, took it to social media to call me out and assume I was stealing a business idea, but the situation mainly derived from the fact that she vented to him about me not responding to her the day before. He has sent me an apology and feels badly about the mistake. I don't think his impulsive behavior has anything to do with me. Okay. I'm not going to let this affect my relationship with my friend. My friend Amanda and I have so much in common. That's why we're friends. We have similar interests and we're like sisters. Aw, it's kind of sad. I would never want to harm the power I have with my influence, so I always keep to myself and allow people to say what they want, but enough is enough. Ooh, she's pissed. If you're reading this, please don't bully anyone. Maybe this can be a learning lesson for you as it was for me. This is way out of my character to respond to this, but it isn't fair. Wow. Okay, so that's intense. Okay, let's get back to the video. I did want to remind you guys that earlier this year, we talked about this influencer, Brampty, and she actually exposed Catherine for not being a supportive friend. Here's actually a clip from one of my previous videos where you can hear what Brampty is talking about.
So then weeks go by and I needed help contacting somebody on Instagram, and I was like, hey, would you happen to know anybody, just because she has a ton of followers. I'm sure she has a contact over on Instagram. And she kind of beat around the bush, didn't want to give it to me. Weeks go by, I asked her again, beat around the bush again, didn't want to give it to me. And then I asked her if I can send her something from my new clothing store. I was like, I would love to send you and the girls something. And she just didn't hit me back up. But other times I would DM her, she would reply back to me perfectly fine. But then it's you want me to promote your product. You wanted me to promote your product, as a favor. It's beneficial to you. But then when I expect the same support back, I couldn't get it.
But I do want to update you guys a little bit on Landon and Shyla. If you guys did not know, Austin McBroom has a little brother named Landon, and they have a channel called This Is LNS. It's no longer their channel, it's Shyla's channel now. But recently, he has supposedly been speaking to a girl named Cindy. We talked about this in a previous video, but I wanted to follow up because I don't think they're talking anymore, because he tweeted some things and it's clear he's not happy. Landon tweeted out, "I'm the type that needs a lot of reassurance. I need you to let me know how much you like me." Again, I think this is about Cindy because that's who he was supposedly talking to. Also, that type of person that constantly needs reassurance. I might be that person, I don't really know, but also that sounds very needy. He also replied back to his tweet and wrote, "If everyone can have it, I don't want it," which makes me think it is about Cindy because she has dated a lot. Is it Cindy or Cindy? I don't even know how to say her name because it's C-Y-N-D, whatever. Anyways, she has dated a lot of rappers and people in the game, so it makes me think that if everyone can have it, which is so rude and degrading, then I don't want it. At the end of the day, Landon's not this big time celebrity, so I don't know why he's trying to act all big here, but he also posted a thirst trap story and I had to share it with you guys. What is going on here? Is he unbuttoning his I feel gross watching this. Not safe for work, but God led. Okay, God led you to, I don't know. we're honestly not hating on Landon because he's obviously going through a lot right now. I actually feel pretty bad for him. So go let him post these thirsty pictures on Instagram. He just wants to get a new bae, and it looks like that one girl didn't work out. But when it comes to Shyla, she might be doing good. I don't actually know because she tweeted something out like right before I'm filming this video, and she wrote, "Got lost and found myself." Again, it kind of sounds like a good thing, right? She found herself, so maybe she's doing well. Okay, guys, I had to come back and add this part in because Shyla posted this on her Instagram story. She wrote, "I will no longer allow the exploitation of my child for monetary gains by anyone." Then you can see in the little corner she writes, "Please hold the ones who do accountable." So I'm glad that she is taking a stance when it comes to her child, and she wants Landon and probably the whole Ace family to leave her kid alone. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to make a separate video from the Tesla video because I was going to group them into one, but this really is its own thing and its own problem, and I think it's going to be like a closed book. I think it's done after that, and I'm sure Amanda's not friends with any of them anymore, as she shouldn't be. Who cares if your friend is some big celebrity YouTuber? Like, at the end of the day, if they're not a good friend, then get them out of your life because they're not going to benefit you in any way, especially if they're stealing your energy and acting like it's their own. That sounds like a personality problem when it comes to Catherine, if she's just going to take her friend's like aesthetic and vibe and interest and just kind of like sell it as her own, like really selling it on camera. So if you guys have any other video ideas for me, here is my email below. Feel free to reach out to me, Ace related or not. I'm into everything, conspiracies, anything you want to talk about. And then here is a P.O. Box package item I've got for you guys. It looks like it's from Her Crystals, which I feel like I've heard of that before. So maybe they've sent to me before. I don't actually know. Let's go ahead and check this out. If you guys ever want me to promote like your small business or anything, I've got a P.O. Box package. I always call it P.O. Box package, but I've got a P.O. Box, and I'm always happy to like shout you guys out or anything. I was like, what is this smell? Okay. At first I thought it was like the illegal substances. Why does it look like it? Oh, it's just flowers. There's like some like flowers at the bottom. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Sloan, you rock. Keep your head up, babe. Sending clear quartz, tourmalated tower, and something else I can't pronounce to help ground you and emotional clarity. Her crystals. So sweet. Oh, I'm so excited. When you guys send me crystals, I swear I feel it. Like I literally feel the energy. So let's see what's going on here. It looks like there's some grass that's inside this. So, oh, I think it's just like some dried flowers with the packaging. And then she's got a really, really pretty card and company. I love the name. So definitely go check it out. It's all linked below. And she's even got little informational things so you know what you're getting. This one is, oh my gosh, this one's so cool. This is like a ball crystal. Oh my gosh. It actually does smell good. These flowers smell so good that she sent. Packaging is on exquisite. Like packaging is on period right now. What am I saying over here? Anyways, it's not even that late. It's like 9 p.m. at night. Why am I acting like it's so late? Okay, let's see. Oh, this one right here. Can you guys hear that? The ball was like moving around. Wow, this one literally, like this one gives me energy. I can already tell you. Look at the black inside of it too. I wonder if those are like just pieces of earth, like the black things. Or it looks like they're little crystals within the crystal. Wow, this one is going to stay on my desk. This one is gorgeous. Wow. The flowers are like a moment here. So look, like, oh my gosh, they're like legit like flowers out here. Both of these stones are absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Her Crystals. Definitely go check them out. Like these are very interesting type 2, which I love because it's so different than what I've like seen before. So thank you so much. I love them. I'm gonna have to check out your store. So I'll link everything below. It looks like there's some things going on in there. I don't even know what's happening. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Bye guys.